See if it's showing. Yep, now it's going live.
Should be live.
Yeah. We're making sure that it's not on another page. It is on our page. Sorry, everyone. We are running a little bit behind. We're doing a little new system today, and me and Kaprece are having fun.
Yep, now it's going.
Yep, I think we're there. Does it still show? I don't see it, Kaprece. But anyway, it says we're live, so we're going live. Good afternoon, everyone, and happy instead of Taco Tuesday, we're calling this Talk Tuesday with Holly. Heart to heart, talking and getting real and getting to know our community and who's in our community. And today I'm so honored that I get to interview my friend, but also partner, Kaprece James. And we're going to talk about her beautiful nonprofit. And basically, I'm going to hand the mic over to you, our invisible mic, right? And say, what made you start the nonprofit sector? What made you start working with nonprofits?
Yeah, hi everyone. We hope that now you can see us. I do see some of the numbers going up. But so I have been in the nonprofit sector since I was 7 years old. I started volunteering at the age of 7 in nursing homes with my great-grandmother, whose name is Stella. And so from the nursing homes, I did that for 8 years. And in the nursing homes, I was like the adopted granddaughter for a lot of the elders. And so I pushed them out for devotion. We did toiletry drives. I brought our church in and the youth groups. We would do Christmas carols and holiday carols and singing. And so that's really where I got my start. With mission work and in the nonprofit sector. And then in 3rd grade, I started the first nonprofit that I really don't talk a lot about because I was just a partner and part of the group, and we were in elementary school, but it was to fight against discrimination and racism that was happening in the school back in Conway, South Carolina. And that group was called Calling All Colors, and it is still running today. They are still teaching all across Charleston and across Myrtle Beach. And so those are like my early days. But what really forged me into it is when I married my Marine and decided to not go to law school. I had to look back on what I was really interested in. And I turned back to my passion. And my passion has been, been serving. And so since I, at that time, was going back and forth, this is the start of Stella's Girls, but going back and forth to Liberia with the first NGO that I helped start, I started seeing the need for women and girls. And while in Japan, it was the same, women and girls, and working with the embassy and working with some of the schools out in town, Stella's Girls was birthed with me and several of my board members. Actually, most of my board members were all military connected, either military spouse or former military kids. And that is really kind of what started me in this field, in this sector. It was kind of God that pushed me back to this path of staying in this space.
And you named it Stella Girls because of why?
Yeah, so my great-grandmother, Estelle Weaver, everyone called her Stella, but she has been my inspiration for everything that I've achieved, and just being so engaged. She was not able to finish school. She had to stop at 8th grade. But everything that I learned and did and served and giving came from just being with her. I spent every day with her for 18 years after school. So my mom picked me up. And so I'm super grateful for the life lessons and for her teaching me about serving and the importance of serving others. And so Stella's Girls is named in honor of her.
My other question would be, which you've already kind of described already, your connection was because you married your Marine, and that's what kind of got you into like our military circle. But you say that your nonprofit really is in what countries? Because it's not more than
Yeah, so Stella's Girls serve 7 countries outside of the U.S. We're in Liberia, We have a team in Okinawa, Japan, Sierra Leone, Kenya, Uganda. I have ambassadors that are in Ivory Coast, Nigeria, and we are embarking back on Rwanda. So those are all the areas that we serve every year. And I have amazing young people that are running our programs on the ground there.
And today, the reason why I wanted to interview mostly because we know that this month is Month of Military Child, and one of the programs that I think, not that all your things you're doing is not great because they are fantastic, but what makes that connection, what brings us kind of together, and you raise an eyebrow, right? And that is with Stella Girls, you do your spectacular program, which is girls coding. Code, right? Is it girls coding? Do you have a cute little name? Or am I saying it right?
Yeah, so we have a partnership with Girls Who Code, and so since we're Stella's Girls, we end up naming our Stella's Girls Leaders Who Code.
Okay.
So we call our girls Leaders Who Code. But yeah, and actually this started for military children. You know, while we were stationed in Okinawa, there were no coding programs back in 2016 on the ground for our military youth. And so we started Girls Who Code in Okinawa. That was the first place we launched. We were the first military organization to be able to do it. I really had to stress the importance of, it being in Okinawa, because they're like, oh, it's a foreign country. But I'm like, yes, but there's Americans that live there. These are military families. We every Tuesday, actually, they're in their spring, I guess winter, spring cohort now. But our coding classes are taught by Deloitte engineers. That is free. It's open. We do it 3 times a year. It's 10 weeks long, and it's for students 6th through 12th grade. We're hoping this summer one of our Deloitte engineers will do a 3rd through 5th grade, so that we'll have the 3rd through 5th graders, because they are just as capable. Last year this time, we actually had one of our programs in Baltimore, and we had a 5th grader that was in the class with the 6th through 12th graders, and oh my gosh, she was so amazing. Just amazing, and so far advanced than some of the 12th graders in the class. So we definitely want to make sure that we include that 3rd to 5th grade, because these youth are better at technology than we are.
They absolutely are. I have to say, having a 4th grader daughter, the other day I was trying to do something, and she's like, oh, Mom, just give me your phone and I'll do it. And I'm like, okay, here you go. Thank you. I would agree. I think that we are past certain eras, right? And we where things are so much more moving, so much more evolving and faster. So I love that. So that was my main reason of having you come on, because I really believe in that program. And right now you are located where?
So now we're in Southern Maryland. So I am in Hughesville, which is located in Charles County. But everyone knows this area as Southern Maryland. And so, yeah, we've been here 18 months. 18 months? Yes, 18 months. 2020 is like a blur. So, man, getting to a new location, and then as you're trying to get your feet wet and get connected to the community, and boom, COVID hit. So I still feel like I'm so new, because I hadn't had the opportunity to really go out and be in different locations because COVID hit and everything shut down immediately. So,
yeah, I understand that, because I moved when everything was still shut down, and I'm now getting my feet, and I say they're fully running, because I'm all over in Beaufort now, going up and down and everywhere, and doing that meet and greeting and saying, how can I help you, right?
Right.
Yeah. So with Stella Girls and the Girls Who Code, what are you doing in your area? Because I know recently you did a couple of things, and I want to make sure we highlight those important things.
Yes, Holly's putting me all out there today.
I'm really good at that, because I love to highlight my girlfriends. And so it's a very easy thing. When they don't do it, I do it for them.
Yeah, so when COVID hit, and being the amazing military spouses that we are, Stella's Girls jumped into the fourfold here in Southern Maryland. And so we started, one, we switched our Girls Who Code to the virtual platform, which was pretty easy because the platform was already online. So we just shifted all of our girls to an online space. And so, and then we received a few grants, and those grants were to award 300 STEM kits. And so we had 300 STEM kits. There are kits for, I should say, STEAM kits, because some were for with art. We had art, we had different robotics, we had how to make snow, how to grow your chocolate and make chocolate. And so we were able to deliver, 300 items to families in need. And the important thing about Southern Maryland, it is a rural community, and there are a lot of low-income families here. But there are also a lot of military families here. We have 4 bases surrounding this area. And so this area is almost like a forgotten area, because people forget that all the bases surround Southern Maryland. I can get to each one of them in 30 minutes. And so many of our military families are here, and we've had several of our military families that have participated in all of our events. And so not only the STEM, we ended up doing a virtual book club. We ended up offering tutoring, and I know several of our military families across the U.S. that was open to everyone. I have 60 volunteers that are tutoring for free. And so many parents and their youth have been really able to excel during this time, because we've offered free resources virtually since COVID started. And so, but yeah, those are the programs that we've been working on. And we just launched the Sunflower Project. And the Sunflower Project came from me knowing that our military teens need mentors. I have been wanting to start a virtual mentoring platform for our teens. And so I had young people that took it on, and we have 25 mentors. This is a peer mentoring model. And so they'll be mentoring the middle school students. So, and then the peer mentors will have adult mentors to help them as they, transition out of high school.
So, and if anyone wants to be part of that mentorship program, or they are interested in the coding or any other, opportunities, even being able to support your organization, we're going to drop those links in, because we do not want you to miss out on any opportunities of helping Kaprece James and her board, and now her little sunflowers. I love that. Yeah. There's a little saying with my husband. I gave him a sunflower when he went on his first mew, because the saying is, wherever the sun goes, the sunflower will follow. And so I love that, because it's the same thing as being a mentor. Wherever you go, things will follow, and you will be able to help and support. So love, love, love. We will put all those links in it. And before we wrap this up, Kaprece and I have exciting news to share officially. We are official, as she likes to laugh at me. For a while, but until the document came in the mail, I would not really announce. Say we
had your little dance going on.
Official. So back this summer, I contacted Kaprece and to chat. I don't think she was really prepared for whatever I said at the end of the chat. But I reached out because I think that things are greater when we are a we instead of an I. And I seen a need of something that, even though it was my initiative and I created something, I wanted to see it in a greater way. And sometimes when you love something, you have to take the I out in order for it to be a we. And so my vision, I know that I want to see bigger things happen with our military heart community. And so I reached out to Kaprece for that. That chat led to me basically asking Kaprece, hey, Kaprece, you want to come along with me and be a founder? I won an award. So a lot of people were like, with Military Heart Matters and understanding it, it was a movement I created back in 2013. And I was very lucky that our Marine Corps embraced it. And, supported it. We had events. It moved to a different base in DC. And from there, when I was moving down to Tampa, my girlfriend, Jen Fisher, who I always say is my co-founder of my Facebook page, and she says, stop saying that because people think now that you won this award that I'm a co-founder. And I'm like, yeah, but I would never created the Facebook page. And the Facebook page was basically to be able to give more resources and a lot of things on the backside. So I do a lot of things on the backside instead of in the front. But I knew to take this to where we wanted, I have to come on the forefront, and Kaprece is why I reached out. So I reached out and I said, what, Kaprece?
Hey, you want to be my co-founder? Excuse me, what? Yeah, I definitely thought I was just doing what I do for several military spouses, and it's giving advice on how to start nonprofits. I don't think a lot of people know I went to school for that, So that's what I thought little old Miss Holly was calling me for. But yeah, it was to join this journey and to ensure that we have diversity and inclusion as we talk about, hard for our military families.
Yeah. So that was my main reason was that because the paperwork and all that is very extent and it's long consuming. I know that I could have done everything, but when you do it together, it's so much more fun. And we've been able to go through some milestones and laugh and giggle, even with our technology difficulties today. It's so much more fun. And we have this great board. I don't think that I could be more proud of our diverse board that we have. It was something that we really thought about and took our time, right? Don't rush it. Take your time. We worked over the summer of thinking of who, what, and why. And all of our board members, our advisors, our suite ambassadors, Mill Heart ambassadors, they all have a connection with and so those are things that mean something to Kaprece and I, and it means something to our entire board. So we say it's our organization, all of us, because we're all connected in some kind of way. And we look forward to this year of really showing you what our programs are. We're finalizing those. Even this morning we were talking about stuff. And so we'll continue creating them, right? Making them come to fruition. And we have not officially said what those are yet. They will be rolling out by the end of this month, though. One of them, anyway, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Everything with timing. So.
Yep, timing. Yep. And this year is our growth year. So we hope that you keep following us. Next week, I will be interviewing the American Heart Association from Fairfax. They have laid the gauntlet down. There's a challenge that they're doing, and I think that we can take it on. I think that we can take that challenge and go up against these big companies. It's going to be us counting our steps on the 14th. And I think all day long, we can move it, right? We're shakers and makers, and we have enough organizations and everyone who's a part of us that I think if we get everybody doing their steps, that even though we are small, we are sure are mighty. Yeah. And I think that we can make this happen. So we will give more information about that coming, and tune in to next week. Every Tuesday, instead of tacos, which we all love, it's not healthy, is us talking. So Heart to Heart with Holly, and I look forward to sharing more great people like my partner. I don't want to say in crime, my partner in love.
Partner in love.
Partner in love. Instead, Kaprece, and follow her nonprofit that she has. And if you're looking to start a nonprofit, go to Kaprece. She actually has a business for that too.
I do. Yeah, definitely love. It's, I will tell you this last year, I've helped so many of our military spouses and our military orgs just getting all of their stuff together. So definitely, if you need help, support, don't hesitate. Our military family does take care of each other.
Yep, it sure does. And we look forward to sharing more and growing together in the future. So thank you very much for tuning in.
Yeah, thank you guys for staying around with our technical difficulties.
You have to laugh at the things that happen, right? I mean,
yeah, look, it wouldn't be.
We were persistent. It was going down today, no matter what.
Absolutely. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you again soon.
See you next Tuesday.